Okay. Tropius, I know I was bad mouthing you earlier, but I kind of need you to hit the next leech seed. Tropius is something that's been picking up a lot in Japan recently, and we have used Tropius on the channel before, and it was good, but is it really that great? Let's find out and try out this rank 1 Tropius team. This team features Tropius that can be extremely hard to knock out with its Great Bulk, Leech Seed, and Harvest with Citrus Berry, with a 50% chance of restoring an Eaten Berry at the end of each turn. Normally, Tropius would not be great with its abysmal defensive typing, but with Terra, its ability to take attacks improves drastically. The Dondozo set helps against opposing Dondozo, Garganacl, and other bulky walls, while Storm Drain Tatsugiri is nice since this team does not set up with Dondozo. Life Orb, Garchomp, and Choice Specs Golden Go are great wall breakers to apply immediate pressure, and the Glimmora can do a lot of damage while setting up potential toxic spikes with its ability, helping Tropius' ability to wall opponents and wear them down. If you would like to check out the creator and the details of the team, they will be linked down below in the description. Gardevoir, Rotom Heat, Gastrodon, Dragonite, Hydreigon, and Gastrodon. Or did I say Gastrodon already? Did I miss Garchomp? Whatever. All right, what I want to lead here is questions. So Tatsugiri Choice Scarf is a really good lead into my opponent. I mean, a really good lead. There is a Gastrodon, but otherwise Muddy Water is really strong. Icy Wind is a pretty good move here too. But I also could just lead Glimmora here, and Glimmora's not a bad lead either. I think Glimmora is pretty okay here actually with Tropius, because I can go for Wide Guard, I can go for Power Gem into Rotom immediately. Seems like a pretty strong option. Get a T-Spikes up for maybe the Gastrodon, which would be pretty ideal. I want to save the Tatsugiri in the back because Draco Meteor is really good here, and I think I go with the Golden Go as the last mod. The Dondozo, not really too helpful here. I imagine Trace on the Gardevoir for the Dondozo. I think Gardevoir's coming. I think Gastrodon is going to be brought for Clear Smog as well. Because, well, I guess if you bring Gastrodon, but you don't have to bring the Gardevoir, but I think Gardevoir, if it has Trace, is actually pretty strong here into Dondozo. Garchomp plus the Rotom Heat is not like too surprising here, as I do lead the Glimmora and the Tropius. I think this is probably okay. Power Gem seems really strong in a Rotom, and Leech Seed into the Garchomp potentially. I want to scout for like... I could also just Wide Guard or attack. The thing is, I don't know what their Garchomp is going to go for immediately. And I think I'd rather just go for the Power Gem to temp into Rotom and go for a Leech Seed. The main reason I want to go for this play is because if the Rotom protects and they go for Dragon Claw, it can get a little bit awkward into the... Oh, it's Scarf. I did not think the Scarf Bomb would be the Rotom Heat. Okay, that's a game changer, but I guess it's okay because I have Wide Guard on the Tatsugiri. Or Wide Guard on the Tropius. I'm surprised they actually went for that, because if I did go for the Wide Guard, they were actually in a lot of trouble. I am able to get the Toxic Spike set up. All right. I am able to get a Leech Seed into the Garchomp. All right. I guess I'm going to go out into the... I mean, it really just depends. I think... Who do I want to Terra here? I think it's probably Terra... Tatsugiri. The problem is... Gastrodon's just such a pain now. Gastrodon is such a pain. I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse into Garchomp. Should pick up a knockout, I imagine. Then I'm going to Leech Seed the Rotom and hope Rotom switches out into maybe the Gastrodon. They could switch out for the other side too, but... Oh, I maybe should have thought about that. I feel like Rotom would, though, because I think you want to reset the dish... locked into Discharge and have Overheat for the Tropius endgame, but we'll see. Like Dragon Claw here, I think if you don't think I'm Scarf and switching out into Gastrodon just seems like really safe for you. But no, that's not the case at all. I get Dragon Pulse off into Garchomp, does pick up a knockout. Okay, that means they're locked in a Discharge, but do you get the Leech Seed off into the Rotom at least? Discharge gonna come out. Luckily no Paras. I was really holding my breath there for the Paras, but Leech Seed into Rotom. It's not the worst, but we're not in a great spot. So Rotom gets chipped by the Leech Seed. We're going to see what they bring out as their third Pokemon. Going to be not Gastrodon coming out. So what's coming out here? Going to be the Hydreigon. I guess they haven't used their Terra yet, so they know I'm Scarf though. They absolutely know I'm Scarf. Man, I always wish on this mod I had Tailwind. This Tailwind would be so nice here. I guess we're just going to go for a Dragon Pulse here into the Hydreigon, and we're just going to Leech Seed the Hydreigon as well. Because if they Terra Steel, I want to cover that. If they go for Terra Fire, I don't think you should. No, this should be Terra Steel. They don't have a Steel type on their team. Rotom could switch out because you don't want to discharge your own Mon. So Rotom probably switching out, and Hydreigon either protecting, Terraing, or Terra and attacking here, I think, are like the more likely options. Or to see the Rotom switch out. Yep, Gastrodon. I think Gastrodon makes a lot of sense here. Hoping the Tropius with the bulk is good. Okay, solid. Nice. We also get the T-Spikes up for the Gastrodon, so that's nice. We are going to see a Terra come out here. Okay. I don't really see much reason to preserve the Tatsugiri, I think, in this endgame. I think my endgame is going to be relying on the Choice Specs Golden Go here. So we'll see. We are able to see the Terra on the Hydreigon. We're going to get a Dragon Pulse off into the Hydreigon here, which is not bad damage. Draco Meteor going to come out. Okay, this is really nice, actually. That's really nice. Okay. So Tatsugiri goes down. I'm okay with this, though. Leech Seed. Come on. Give me the Leech Seed into the... Oh, that's really bad. That's really bad. I need recovery because I'm already decently low. And also, I don't know if Shadow Ball actually KOs now. Shoot. Because it might be Assault Vest. Well, we're going to double it. I don't have another play. I could go for Shadow Ball and the Gastrodon. I guess I could Air Slash switch to Gastrodon too, but I don't know if Hydreigon... Does Hydreigon switch out or stay in? I'm not too sure. Really depends here, but I don't want to Terra here the Golden Go because I feel like, okay, if it is Scarf Rotom, I could see what locks itself into and determine if I'm going to Terra or not in the end. Yeah, I think it is Assault Vest, so hitting that Leech Seed would have... As you can see, hitting that Leech Seed would have been a pretty big deal because now I don't one-shot... Oh, it was a bulk. It was a berry on the Hydreigon. But that's actually still pretty bad because I didn't get the knockout on Hydreigon with that Leech Seed chip. I would... Tropius! Okay, I think Leech Seed is actually a bad move on Tropius. It is actually a bad move. Okay. That's actually really, really dumb. Oh my goodness, really? Well, I'm doubling the Gastro, hoping that they protect the Hydreigon. They didn't have to, yeah, but like at this point, I think because I just didn't get the knockouts, I'm already in a terrible spot. That's super unlucky. Hydreigon is at -2, I guess. On the positive note, I haven't Terra'd yet. I don't know if they're locking themselves in the T-Bolt. I would always lock myself in the T-Bolt, I think, unless they for some reason think I'm Terra Ground, I guess. Maybe Terra... No, I wouldn't be Terra Dragon on this. I could win off me hitting a Leech Seed into the Hydreigon. I could... If they go for Overheat, miss, and I get the Leech Seed off an Hydreigon with a first turn Wake, maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance, but I really don't think so at this rate. I think 2 Leech Seeds are just super lucky too, because if I actually hit the first Leech Seed, well, the first Leech Seed, I think I was in a really good spot. The second Leech Seed, I would still have health. Okay, they locked themselves into Overheat. That's part 1, but that still does way too much. I think if I hit the second one though, I'm okay, but... Well, I have Citrus Berry, and if I get lucky with the Harvest, but based on my luck in this game, I don't think that's going to be the case. Draco Meteor going to come out. They are -4 now. Okay. Tropius stays asleep. Harvest, harvest, harvest! Okay. I go for the Protect here because I can get a Harvest. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, 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 okay. Wait, can we actually come back? Can we actually come back? Oh my goodness. Can we actually come back here? Overheat. Has his Choice Scarf. And Draco. Okay. Give me a Harvest. Give me a Harvest. Or I have to go for a miss or a double Protect. Okay. 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 Tropius. I know I was bad mouthing you earlier, but I kind of need you to hit the next Leech Seed. I really, really do. So please hit the next Leech Seed. I think we live to overheat plus the Draco meter combination because it's -4. And that also really helps. Okay. Okay. Draco meteor. Yep. Okay. I think we will live to overheat too. Oh my goodness. We actually hit the leech seed. What is this sorcery right here? Can we get another harvest, Tropius? Can we get another harvest? Please give me another harvest. Please. I deserve it. I deserve it. Oh, please. Okay. Okay. It's not over, yo. It's not over, though. It is not over. Okay. Protect for another leech seed. Recovery. We can also get another harvest potentially. I don't even want to say the win con because I know it's going to happen. Or the lose con. I know it's going to happen if I say it out loud. Overheat. And Draco. Should I go for a double protect? I don't think a double protect is a bad play here. Should I get another harvest is a question. I think a double protect actually gives me better odds. The reason I'm thinking double protect gives me better odds because the Hydreigon doesn't get to move. I think it is actually. Yeah, because I'd have to get like extremely unlucky here, I guess. Yeah, I had to get extremely unlucky, I think. And double protect helps secure my odds. So let's find out. Overheat. Yeah, it just does nothing. Okay. Hydreigon's move is what really matters here. Draco meteor. Okay. So what I want to say was as long as I avoid the crit from Hydreigon, I think I'm in a good spot. And the double protect gave me a better option because it also gave me 30% chance just to avoid that crit entirely while I don't have to go for the leech seed immediately in the Rotom unless they crit me. But yeah, I'm going to go for another protect here because they are choice scarf. We already saw that earlier. They're locked into overheat. They have very few overheats left in that leech seed. And then I could get another harvest potentially. I cannot believe he came back from that. I cannot believe he came back from that. The first leech seed was awful because like I wanted to see what the Rotom was locking itself into because if it locked itself into overheat, I could have just went for a leech seed. But of course, Gastrodon moves as well was going to be like really important. Grimmsnarl, Sylveon, Volcarona, Amoonguss, Dragonite, Garchomp. Okay, so some very scary Pokemon potentially right here. I do like... It really just depends on their lead. I do really like the Tatsugiri and the Lamora lead. I think it puts on a lot of pressure against a lot of things because of Icy Wind. Power Gem is so strong in this matchup. Tropius I definitely want to bring here for sure. Last mon, I think it's Golden Go because I want 2 Spore Switch-ins. Garchomp's not too bad here though with Rock Slide. It isn't... Yeah, it's not that bad. They also don't have a ground resist. Golden Go? Maybe it's not Golden Go. But I prefer Golden Go mainly just because the Dragonite could get out of hand, which I think is probably like more ideal actually now that I think about it because yeah, Dragonite goes out of hand. It's quite difficult to handle because Choice Band at Extreme Speed if my team is weakened is not exactly super pretty. So I think I have to bring the Golden Go regardless. Let's find out what they are exactly going to bring right here. I would like to see... If they give me Volcarona immediately, that's nice because that's the Tropius answer for them. Unless they have Ice Spin on the Dragonite. We're going to see the Garchomp plus the... Okay, Garchomp plus the Volcarona is really nice here for me. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind immediately. And a Power Gem. I don't think they have a swap here. And I really like this. I don't think... I should be the support on the Volcarona. Do they have... the only problem is I think I do want to Icy Wind Power Gem still, but I'm kind of curious on what they decide to go for with the Volcarona because it's kind of a weird spot for them. If they support Volcarona, I don't know if they have Protect, and I don't know what the Garchomp moveset is. If it has Stomping, then I think you go for it here, but we'll find out. We're gonna see a Terra immediately. Okay, Terra Grass would... Okay, they Terra the Garchomp, so this is fine. They do go for the Terra Ground here. Okay, so this might be Protect Earthquake. Which isn't too bad. I do get the Icy Wind off regardless. They do Protect here. That's kind of unfortunate for me. If I lose Tatsugiri, kind of annoying, but I guess it's not terrible. But yeah, I was thinking that this might have been support on the Volcarona and like Stomping Tantrum coming out. Don't really do that much damage to the Garchomp, but it's all right here. Power Gem into what is the Protect. We're gonna see the Garchomp go for Earthquake here. I don't get why you want to go for Dragon Claw. Okay, that actually works too. I'll take that. Okay. I'll take that. All right, I'm going to Tropius here. I'm gonna Tropius and I'm just gonna hope that they give me the Volcarona here. I'm just gonna Protect and go for a Power Gem here because if they want to Earthquake again, they have to hit their own Volcarona or they have to swap out on like something like Dragonite, which I think is okay here. I like the idea of just going for a Power Gem in the Volcarona and pressuring, but they are gonna be smart and save the Volcarona because they kind of do realize that they do need it for the Tropius. We're gonna see Sylveon come out, which is interesting. Okay. Sludge Bomb's still threatening that slot, so I guess it's all right. I wanted they Earthquake themselves. I mean, Sylveon's not really helpful in this matchup, I think. So, yeah, this could be a Sylveon sack right here. No, they saw me Tantrum, so they do have it. Okay. Ooh, all right. Hit a Spiky Shield there. Spiky Shield would have been really good. I do get layers up, though, which is pretty important, at least. Gonna go for a Leech Seed into the Garchomp. Or should I just Air Slash? I should just Air Slash at this point. No, I should Leech Seed because if they Hyper Voice here, it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, I'm just gonna Spiky Shield and Leech Seed. They're gonna switch out the Garchomp, which is fine, into the Volcarona? Yep, okay. I haven't Terra'd yet, so I could still Terra Water and it's not that bad. They do take a layer of Toxic Spikes too. Okay. It's double switch actually. Wow. Alright. Dragonite? Mungus. All right, I'm okay with this. This is not that bad. So they get rid of the Toxic Spikes layer, but really the Volcarona getting poisoned is still really good here. I'm able to get a Leech Seed off into the Volcarona. Okay. Not bad. I think if this is the case, I want to go for... I feel like Protect doesn't... This should be Heat Wave, I think. I'm going to Wide Guard and Power Gem. I just don't know if it's Overheat or Heat Wave. I can go for the Heat Wave Miss. I mean, the Overheat Miss, which I think is better odds, but we'll see. Okay, they Rage Powder here. Is this Overheat or Heat Wave? I'm trying to figure this out. I'm fast in Volcarona, which is good to know. I do get a Power Gem off. It is Heat Wave. Okay, that's actually really good information that it is Heat Wave. Okay. So that gives me some outs right here because, yeah, Protects versus Heat Wave. Okay, it might be a Quiver Dance. I don't think this is a support Volcarona. That actually makes it a lot easier to handle. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to handle. So, yeah, this is not too bad. Because I can probably knock out the Amoonguss with a double up here. Or I can Air Slash Spiky Shield. Actually, Air Slash Spiky Shield makes a lot of sense to me here. Because I put the Amoonguss into range of an attack. They could Pollen Puff, Quiver Dance here. No, they should always Rage Powder Quiver Dance if you're going to go for that play. You're going to retrieve Volcarona. Makes sense. Is this Garchomp? Sylveon. Alright. Doubling Amoonguss would have been good too. But this is alright. This is actually a really good spot for me. Okay. So you get the Air Slash off. It's Copa Berry. That's fine. Spore into the Glamora. Perfect. Alright. There is an out. Okay. These first couple turns have been really awful for me, but I think I'm kind of getting a hang on it. I'm going to Leech Seed the Sylveon, and I'm going to go hard into Golden Go here. Let's see if they double out into Volcarona, which I don't think you ever do, because if I'm Air Slashing the Amoonguss, I think that's like an awful position for you. So we're going to go out into our Golden Go. Wow, that's a lot of damage into the Tropius with the Hyper Voice right there. Okay. That is a lot of damage. Okay, I got a Leech Seed off into the Sylveon. I don't know if that's Specs, because I don't know. Tropius is decently bulky, but that's still a lot of damage. So Spore into the Good as Gold. Okay, perfect. Leech Seed heal back with the Tropius. Now Make It Rain is really, really hard for them to switch into. And I mean really hard to switch into. I also got another Citrus Berry, which is perfect. So I'm going to go for an Air Slash. No, I should Leech Seed here, right? I think I Leech Seed always and Make It Rain. They did Terra to Garchomp, so I don't have to worry about Terra from any of the Sylveon. Yeah, so I can go for a Make It Rain here and a Leech Seed. I'm going to go for it. We're going to switch out the Amoonguss. Perfect. Something's coming in. If it's Volcarona, that's pretty ideal because, yeah, I mean, wait, that's their main Mon to try and beat me here. So I wish I Air Slash instead, but I mean, Leech Seed, if I connect with the poison, even with leftovers, I think I pick up the knockout, which is pretty massive because their Sylveon was their main damage output to my Tropius. Leech Seed, I do connect. Okay, wait. I think even after playing the early game like terribly, and I mean really terribly, this might be a comeback here. Okay. Leech Seed recovered the Tropius. Poison looks super close. I'm not sure if that actually picks up the knockout. We'll find out. Not enough. Okay. Let's see. Is it Garchomp coming out or is it? Is Garchomp, yep. This should be Stomping Tantrum here. Okay, do I have an out? Yeah, I do. I do. So I think we Air Slash the Garchomp and we Make It Rain here. I don't think you Heat Wave here. Wait, what? Do they not have Pollen Puff? Because I thought their out was going into Amoonguss here. Stomping Tantrum into the Golden Go. Because I guess because I thought your only hope was like winning with your Volcarona. I guess maybe they're not Bug Buzz because I guess it might be Giga Drain. Wait, I think they just auto lose now. I don't think they actually have a win con. Unless they're Swords Dance, Dragon. No, they can't be. They revealed Stomping Tantrum and they revealed Earthquake earlier. Wait, no, yeah, I'm super safe. I have to hit a move anyway, and if I want to hit one move in this entire game, it's Leech Seed. The question is, what am I doing with Golden Go? Golden Go literally does nothing here, so I guess it's into Glamora because it doesn't change anything. They can't Spore me. They can Clear Smog me. They can go for Dragon Claw, Clear Smog. Tropius should be able to tank that just fine. You go for Stomping, which makes sense to avoid a Wide Guard. Also, you don't want to hit your own Amoonguss. So Glamora goes down, sets up this T-Spikes, but yeah, was not expecting that. Like, I thought their endgame, they really had to go Amoonguss there. Amoonguss survives hits because he had Regenerator. Then he Pollen Puff and pray for, but I guess it's kind of weird because of the Tropius, because it lives one Heat Wave naturally, but you have Pollen Puff, so I thought you were going to try to Pollen Puff endgame the Volcarona, but that works out amazingly for me. I guess it would have still been really hard to set up a Pollen Puff situation when you think about it, though, because it was just so low HP. I could have always just Air Slash and avoided that situation. So I guess they were just like really screwed after that one read. I guess if I did Air Slash the Amoonguss, it would have just lost, but I didn't think they would go hard Volcaronas because I thought that was their win con. I thought like hard Garchomp was like more likely here, but yeah, now I should just win because I should just be able to Air Slash the Amoonguss. I can go for Make It Rain, and yeah, I just don't see the Garchomp winning, especially with that Leech Seed, because you can go for Dragon Claws a bunch of times, but at the end of the day, like, you're not doing nearly enough to the Tropius. Well, Life or Dragon Claw is going to hurt. Pollen Puff, probably an okay amount. But with Harvest, with Leech Seed, I think Tropius kind of walls this. Stomping Tantrum will finish off the Golden Go. Okay. And then I really need to hit Air Slashes though, because I can't let Amoonguss really build up damage. Air Slash just hit once. Okay, perfect. Nice flinch. Nice flinch. Although Pollen Puff or Clear Smog really didn't change anything here, because I'm pretty sure I'm just healing enough from the Leech Seeds, really. I guess I just Air Slash the Amoonguss again. They can protect, but I mean, I don't really feel it's that big of a deal. They're going to go for Dragon Claw, which I should tank. Yeah, like I absolutely tanked that. I don't think they were doing enough damage at this point. Air Slash is going to come out into the Amoonguss. It does survive the next one. Let's see. Did you have a move? This Tropius is great. This Tropius is great. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep air slashing, I guess. I think it's clear smog, pollen pup. We didn't see protect, I'm pretty sure. Rage powder. Dragon Claw, crit wouldn't knock me out. I get my citrus berry back. And then if I get another harvest, it's like guaranteed. And if I don't get another harvest, I just protect. But yeah, I mean, Tropius kind of 1v2 here. Air slash gonna come out, eliminate the Amoonguss. Beautiful, goodbye Amoonguss. And the Garchomp can no longer get pollen puff healed. Swords Dance is another option because we've seen all its attacks: Dragon Claw, Stomping Tantrum, Earthquake, and Protect. And this Tropius is gonna 1v2 here. Very, very nice. We're gonna protect here. And then we air slash because I might be in crit range. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a high roll crit chance. Maybe. But yeah, Dragon Claw gonna come out. Just gonna heal back with the Leech Seed. And if I don't pick up the knockout with the next attack in the air slash, they faint to the Life Orb, and they also faint to Leech Seed as well. So Tropius doing pretty well. Okay, I think I wasn't actually in crit range, but I don't think it matters at this point. The main point was like the Volcarona. I'm kind of glad I went for that wide guard and called the Heat Wave there, because if it was Overheat, it was a game changer, right? But the thing is, if you run Overheat on Volcarona, it's usually not Protect, because they usually just run like full commit support. So getting that wide guard read was so huge, avoiding the Heat Wave. And that kind of gave me a lot of momentum, especially with the Make It Rain. When they had Sylveon next to Amoonguss, I got so much momentum by getting in my Golden Go. I think it might have been Spec Sylveon, so I was able to like just pin the slots because T-Spikes were up. Leech Seed, Air Slash were pretty hard commit. Tatsugiri, Dondozo, Meowscarada, Volcarona, Excalibur, Golden Go. Okay, this is the team that Naoto used to get rank 1 on the ladder, which is actually kind of a difficult one. It's not easy here. Okay, so I like Dondozo a lot here. Dondozo's pretty important. The Volcarona, how fast was the Volcarona? It's a part Volcarona, which is actually a little bit difficult. I do want to bring Glamora lead. Glamora is really good here as a lead, and I mean really good. I think that Tatsugiri is not great here. I mean, it's good against Meowscarada. Meowscarada is actually such a problem, especially since this one's Choice Scarf. But I guess if I Terra Water to Tropius, they actually have a very tough time breaking through my team. I guess I can bring Tropius as a lead. But yeah, I do have to figure out a way of beating the Meowscarada. I think Dondozo in the back, and then I think it's the Golden Go. Is it Golden Go? I think it is, because just breaking through their own Golden Go is going to be super rough. Maybe it was Garchomp, but Ice Shard Excalibur is actually super threatening here. As well as still the Meowscarada is really threatening. So regardless, don't really see much of a safe one. I don't even think they have to go Dondozo, Tatsugiri. I think the other 4 are actually super solid. So maybe I could have avoided bringing the Dondozo here, because I don't think it's good into the other 4. But we're going to see the Tatsugiri lead with the... Alright, so it's Tatsugiri plus Golden Go lead. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't double protect here to scout. I don't think I have to make a hard commitment read right off the bat. I just want to figure out what they're exactly going into right here, because I don't know. If I remember right, the Tatsugiri here on this team is Muddy Water, Dragon Pulse, Draco Meteor, Icy Wind, and Wide Guard is such a good committal tool right here in order to help against that Tatsugiri. But the Golden Go is super threatening. I don't remember what the set is on this team. Was it Specs? Might have been Life Orb. I don't think they plot here though, because Earth Power is just super threatening, but maybe they could. I don't think Dragon Pulse would knock out the Glamora with 2 hits. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, if they have Dondozo in the back. Okay, they switch out the... Okay. That's Meowscarada. Okay. Oh man, breaking a Sash on that would have been so good here. Spiky Shield. I want to see what they go for. So we protect with both. We're going to see a Draco Meteor into the Glamora. Okay, cool. Good to note. So they didn't bring... Well, they could still have Dondozo on the back. But I think it's Volcarona more likely. I think Volcarona is just way better against my team in general. They're going to go for knockoff Draco Meteor. I guess I'd rather have Glamora around. So I think it's probably better to just sack the Dondozo at this point and get a 2-shot into the Meowscarada with Air Slash. I think switching out the Glamora is also pretty nice in general as well, because Glamora is still very useful. Knockoff is a pain though, but we'll see. Draco Meteor into the Dondozo, I tank it pretty well. I'll probably tank a knockoff decently. They go for a flower trick. Okay, that's cool too. I don't mind that. Okay. So flower trick into the Dondozo. Always gets a critical hit, but I do not mind that. I really don't. I think that's pretty worth it here for an air slash into the Meowscarada. So I'm pretty happy about that. It is a 2-shot. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm going to go out in a Golden Go right here, I suppose. Yeah, Golden Go is really safe here. Do I want a Terra here? I don't know. I don't think there really is a reason to go for a Terra right here. Last Pokemon, I think I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball into the Tatsugiri, and I think I'm just going to air slash as well. I like that a lot here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go for that play. If the Volcarona, I'm pretty sure the Volcarona is bulky, so I'm pretty sure that Glamour can outspeed. And if that's the case, Power Gem is really good here. And Meowscarada could protect here, could go for a knockoff. I imagine you probably sack the Tatsugiri. But if not, if Specs Shadow Ball just knocks out this Tatsugiri, that's huge. And if they switch out into something like Volcarona, I'm in a really good spot with the Tropius. They go on a Golden Go, which is perfect. They probably switch in to make it rain that they expected. But because I went for Shadow Ball, I'm in a really good spot. Unless they went for knockoff here, but I don't know. Do you want to sacrifice your Meowscarada? Because I think Meowscarada is really good for the Glamour in the back. And Glamour is actually kind of troublesome for you. So we'll see. Do they go for Protect? I kind of want to... Yep, I want to catch that Protect. Beautiful. Okay. It's not over, though. It's not over. But that's still a really good turn. Here comes a Shadow Ball into the Golden Go. Goodbye. Beautiful. All right. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And an Air Slash. I wanted to catch that switch so badly here, and there was really no reason to go for Make It Rain. I went for the Terra here just to make sure that I don't go down to knockoff. Let's find out who you're bringing out next. Tatsugiri again. Okay. I think I just go for a Shadow Ball into Tatsugiri, and I'm pretty sure I just go for an Air Slash into the Meowscarada. Actually, maybe this was a mistake. No, they Icy Wind, which is fine here because the knockoff doesn't change into... I could get a double knockout here potentially. Let's see. And they're locked into Icy Wind now. They go for a knockoff into Golden Go. Okay, I am able to survive. We're going to get a Shadow Ball off into the Tatsugiri, which is going to be able to pick up a knockout. If it was still holding the specs, but it's not. Okay. The Air Slash connects on the Meowscarada. That's the important one. So Meowscarada goes down. That's the big one right there, because that was the main Glamour threat. I guess if you're Dondozo in the back, this is... I think it's okay, because I can Leech Seed. But Volcarona should be the last mon, I'm assuming. Oh, Baxcalibur? Was not expecting that. Did they ever use their Terra? They did not. Oh, I don't know what Terra this is. Oh, boy. We're going to go for a... Make It Rain. Should KO the Tatsugiri here, I guess. And we're going to go for a... Leech Seed in the Baxcalibur. Yeah, we go for a Leech Seed in the Baxcalibur because Icy Wind's not KOing the Tropius here. You can go for Ice Shard, but yeah, here comes another Icy Wind. Tropius survives, which is pretty huge because I am able to get a Citrus Berry off. The Golden Go was already under speed in that Baxcalibur. I don't know if I saved Golden Go because I don't think it's worth it because if they're probably Icicle Spearing that slot anyway. Glamour goes down, and then I don't know what Terra they're going for. They go for the Glaive Rush or Glaive Rush. Okay, goodbye. That works. Now I can Leech Seed the Baxcalibur, and that's really important for me here, so I'm very happy about that. Okay. Leech Seed in the Baxcalibur. Good. All right. Unfortunately, this comes down to a mind game, which is pretty difficult right here, actually. Nice Citrus Berry Harvest. That's actually a really good Citrus Berry Harvest. Because if I live Ice Shard from Baxcalibur, which I might after the Leech Seed recoveries from the Protect I'm going to go for upcoming, that's going to be really big. Wait, did I not get a Leech Seed into Baxcalibur? Wait. No, I did. Okay. Yeah, I just healed earlier, right? I Spiky Shield here and I Protect because this shouldn't have Dragon Dance. If it's Swords Dance, that's okay. Actually, if it's Swords Dance, it's probably more ideal here. If I'm not mistaken, it's loaded dice. I don't know what Terra type you are though, because I actually don't. If it's Terra Steel, I guess it's really bad. Okay, they protect the Excalibur. That's actually really good for me here. Okay. I guess if I went for an attack into the Tatsugiri and wide guarded, that would have been really nice. But Icicle Spear, I think, just threatens to knock on a Glamora, and I think that would be really awful here. Hey. Leech Seed, just more chip onto the Excalibur. They didn't Terra, right? I'm not crazy. Masquerada fainted before Terra. Yeah, they haven't used their Terra yet, so I'm still trying to figure it out. Harvest, nice. Okay. I think I power gem always, and I always wide guard here. Yeah, I always wide guard here. The question is your Terra. That's gonna be really important. I might actually just still lose this though, because if the Excalibur has a defensive Terra, that's the only detail on this team I can't remember is the Excalibur Terra. They do Terra here. It was Steel. I need to Earth Power. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should have wide guard power gem the Tatsugiri. No, I think I'd still lose regardless. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Wide guard. Icy Wind. I could still win though. If they go for a... If Icicle Spear doesn't get like 4 shot. Wait, it's loaded dice, isn't it, on this team? I think I lose. I need to Earth Power there. Oh, wait, no, it's Crash. Was it Crash always? I thought it was Spear. I mean, I have outs, but I'm going to Spiky Shield here to scout for a protect from the Excalibur. They might not. These are just a few mind games that are just going to happen. So, okay, they did protect here. Because, like, if they attacked this turn, it could have been like, oh, did they protect the next turn? Do I have to call that? But, yeah, I think you protect there to try and get 2 Icy Winds. If you miss the Icy Wind, it's actually really awful for you. And that's basically my win con at this point. So, kind of have to dodge this Icy Wind right here. If I dodge the Icy Wind, I do win the game. If not, well, I could dodge the Crash too, but they probably Glaive Rush there or Glaive Rush at that point. So, Icy Wind going to come out. Unless I'm faster, which I don't think is going to be the case, unfortunately. Yep, they are able to pick up the knockout unless... Nope. Yeah, that's too strong. Okay, good game. Novo Corona is actually really interesting there. I think that endgame was 100% doable. I just needed to... I think I need to call the Terra on the Excalibur there, which I think was really important. But yeah, pretty well played endgame wise for my opponent as well. All right, let's go over the games. The first game was not expecting the Scarf Rotom Heat, and missing 2 Leech Seeds into Tropius was very troublesome. But me going with my only win condition that the Rotom Heat would lock itself into Overheat, which thankfully it did, and did not get a Draco Meteor crit, which would have been very disastrous. Game 2, the game I played very poorly in the early turns and played too aggressive for the Volcarona knockout, but getting the Toxic Spikes, getting Golden Go in a safe position to apply pressure, and pinning the Amoonguss slot catching the Volcarona made it very awkward for my opponent to handle Tropius. Terra Grassing the Glamora might have been a good option to resist ground attacks and avoid Amoonguss redirection looking back at it. Game 3, felt I was in a good position, but the Terra Steel Excalibur got me there. I either had to go for Earth Power there, or have sacked Glamora to keep my Golden Go around so I could get T-Spikes set up for Excalibur and keep my Choice Spikes on the Golden Go when the Meowscarada and the Tatsugiri were out on the field. Okay, Tropius was really fun, and I mean really fun. It was able to do some insane comebacks, which was very surprised about, but hey, it was able to wall the opponents right there. But if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And of course, you can try out the team with the rental code on your screen available. And you can check out the details of the team and the creator down below in the description. And why not check out more videos on my channel with some awesome VGC content and really cool teams.